I'm right side mountain city.
Yeah, you
Can you
want
hit?
I'll actually, yeah. I need to default. I'm playing close.
But they can't come close to you, shot.
Yeah, ready to pick. Two side.
Yep, close.
Side. City.
Dan, you're insane.
Oh no, I don't know good idea. I'm the best idea you play with.
Vitality looking to etch their names into this iconic trophy of Counter-Strike. Into the history books as back-to-back winners. Feat that very few squads have been able to accomplish over the years. And even though Fury have gone some way to a resurgence, they now move onto the harder half, this T side, you will be tested. Vitality, they feel composed, they're feeling calm. Bit of chaos out here towards Long. Apex unable to follow up, and they're closing in on him. He'll get out with his.
Good body block for Yakinda. Wastes Mezzi's ammo and time, puts things in a 3-on-3. Robs, of course, nestled into an uncomfortable position, but he's going to hold for a flank. Furia won't commit. They walk towards this setup. Zaiwu and Flames, the front runners of Vitality. And Furia walk away.
I always say Rops is exactly where he's supposed to be, exactly when he's supposed to be there. And this backstab could be a keen example of that. That's the bomb at the back of the pack on Fallen. Had to go back and get it. That slowed your roll. That slowed you down on this B play. It's bought time for Vitality to make their way over. Okay, Serato and Molidoy, it's the 2 stars. Never allowed to feel too comfortable. Assemble what setup you can.
Trust in this P250 to pick them off. And then Serato to clutch up close.
Oh, Molidoy lives up to his end of the bargain. Can't secure the second. That's where Serato is meant to spring to life, and they pull through. They don't crumble. They're going nowhere. Furia with a pistol to start this second half.
A very difficult recovery in that B-bomb site with all the info for Vitality. But Furia are not done believing. Fallen has a legacy to defend. 13 best of 5s in a row. The last time he lost at this very event, back in 2016.
For a guy like Fallen, you know, he's been around so long, been at the cornerstone of Brazilian Counter-Strike so long, you assume there's nothing this guy hasn't done. You know, this is the one outlier on that record, never getting the trophy here. So a chance to even strengthen that legacy in the twilight years of his career.
And it never gets easy, right? He lost back in 2016 to Fnatic on the back of a 6-tournament win streak. And now, facing Vitality, the world's best in this final, you've got to earn it.
Got to hold strong against this force. Vitality have a funny way of making these work. As he goes 1 for 1. Rotates now arrives. Smokes are good just to lock him out of it. But all of a sudden, in comes a bloodthirsting Zaiwu.
Big kill. Stems the bleeding.
He's inspired Apex to try his hand at the same play. Next kill decides everything. If you lose that opening fight, suddenly these CTs can start flushing their way past you. An important one for Yuri to pick up. Shadow spotted on the next, and Yuri's a rock. Rops can't play. And so Furia will get to build upon this lead.
This would be a shocking victory. And we're still not quite there yet. Waiting on Vitality's gun rounds on the CT side on their 7-map win streak on what is often known as the best half of Counter-Strike, CT Overpass. But Furia are certainly making this interesting.
I think one of the things that's beautiful here on this 4th map, the idea that all the individuals went missing at the same time on that one previous. Well, here it is the definition of a win by committee. Everyone at 10 kills. Everyone's pulling their weight. So as you look down the line, you see the guys sitting next to you fighting just as hard as you are. It's inspiring Furia to give this all they've got. Fallen chased back in the connector. Yuri trying to stop the spillover, stop this from getting out of control, but he can't handle it.
Vitality always threatening, even when they're not meant to be. This would be a death sentence, Molodoi. Robs caught aggressive and not punished, just warned. A tickle as the bomb moves back. Yakinda here to punish.
Trying to outposition Robs is a very hard game, and Yakinda decides not to even take that fight. Instead, using the element of surprise, he slipped past him out here towards short to go and net that kill. The one that's meant to bring you in to the B site. He's even been given forewarning about ZywOo.
ZywOo against all of Furia in this B site. He has no support right now. 5-7 felled. Rob's backstab, but can they cross with the bomb?
Smoke down, only way to get him off the angle, and that bomb can now make it in. Rob's just a second late to what could have been a game-defining kill.
A couple of times now. That bomb still hasn't planted. 5-7 denied. They search the frags, they find what they want, and they leave Robs once again at the back of the pack. Molodoi comes running for it. Don't tell me that's opened up a clutch potential for Robs. He's been left saving in so many of these rounds. Is this another walk away? Yes, it is. Robs wants nothing to do with it.
And you might be telling yourself it's the CT side, right? This is the lesser of two evils. It's the one where you're meant to find all your success. The pressure that Vitality are dealing with right now is if their first rifle round isn't perfect, this can spiral. That's often how these streaks get assembled on the T-halves. It's exactly what Vitality did to Furia in the first half of play.
It is feeling very worrying right now, just with how these rounds are going through. I know we haven't seen a full buy here from Vitality on this CT half, but Furia sit 4 rounds away from making this a 5-map affair. Might be time to change your plans.
If you want to make this a way easier game, this is the round to win for Furia. If you don't want it to be a grind, if you want it to just be a comfortable bit of distance between you and Vitality, don't let this one through.
They have a lot of map control already early in the round. Taking con, taking water. Pushing back Vitality from middle. ZywOo's orb, Robs' rifle, awaits Furia.
I mean, it's a good read of the game that you're going to be able to take this space early, knowing that Vitality don't want to risk this very important gun round on some aggressive move while they're lagging behind. Now, that will change if this game closes up. But for now, Furia get to experience calling from the front.
They've got the gap. Long taken. No nades needed. No announcement here. Caseralta contains them. Deep smoke creates confusion. This could go A, this could go B, it's undecided, and entry might just make the difference here for Furia. Good damage on the spam. Robs playing the fade. It all comes down to this.
Flames has hit a perfect timing on this backstab. And so if Robs is able to really divert attention, is he able to withstand this? Flames could do that much more damage. He could wreak havoc. They're not able to deal with him. They can't contain him. They can't stop him. Flames bulldozes through Furia. And round awash, round done. That's how Vitality break back through. on a mad dash from Flames, playing the perfect timing.
All the risks, all the rewards. Full stack in the sight, Flames walks behind them. The last player you expect to shoot you in the back. And Flames crushes Furia, giving Vitality that chance at a comeback. You said it yourselves, avoid the stress, win that round, and the game may fall into your hands. But now Furia, force to force, 3 Galils, 2 pistols, and a game that will be 9-9 before you know it.
Yeah, now it becomes one of these games where you can't take it to the money. You have to match them. You have to outdo them.
Easier said than done against the current world best overpass on the CT side, with #1 of 2025.
Something a little faster here. Flames brings the fight to them, and they miss that chance at the punish. You've now got to deal with Flames a little bit later. K-Serato there to pick it up. Layers to this defense, though, and they're all springing to life. Mezzi, big damage on a Fallen, steals himself away, waits for that flashbang. Perfect synergy. And Yuri now knowing about not long for this world as he's trapped out behind the sandbags. Smoke gives him room to get away, but that's all this is. This is a retreat. This is a tail between your legs. Gap closes. Save called. 1 round between Vitality and Furia.
Again, Vitality show their strength in numbers, their trade potential incredible. Every time Furia peek a player, a second pokes their head back up. You could not get a free kill and get away. You pay the price with your life. Monster setup. Closes the gap. 1 round, and it feels like a formality now with 2K per player for Furia. The prospect of fighting for the championship, fighting for the trophy on a 5th map of Anubis starting to dwindle.
We were talking about how you got to experience calling from the front. Well, that's now a honor that's been ripped away from Furia. You can expect a bit more aggression, a couple more opening moves out of the Vitality camp as this game closes up. Apex, wallbang to find Fallen. Oh, and there's a follow-up. You've not even seen this guy, and he's caused you so many problems. They'll make it through, get into the site itself, but they've still got 2 to deal with. Feeling a little claustrophobic down here in the pit, running into each other. Apex still stands and delivers. K-Serato wrestles back what he can, but it's not enough as Apex is on for the ace. But he does not play for the glory of himself individually. He plays for the glory of this team. He's not thinking about it. Mezzi there to take out that final man.
Oh,
and Apex.
He cratered. Fell out of heaven and died. Glory not required. But from a 9-6 lead to an even game to a Furia timeout, it is now or it is never. Vitality steps away in their peripheral vision at the end of the stage. Counter-Strike's classic.
Flames making another aggressive move here as they're really trying to put the squeeze on Furia in the tail end of this series. But again, more aggression from Flames yields more opening kills. Once again, that punish doesn't come through. And so shut down convincingly are Furia on this partial. Not even a dent made, barely points of damage dealt the way of Vitality in this mad dash to the finish line. This is what you were worried about when you couldn't secure that first rifle, when the Flames backstab, that monstrous 4K came through. It paves a bloody path to the finish line. And a path of Vitality are now walking down.
A path they walked so many times before. It all started in Katowice. To the near perfect season, to the near perfect year, 9 trophies. Counter-Strike royalty. Once again within reach. 5v4, but they saw Rob sneaking through the smoke on that fade. They punish. 5v3.
Okay, no excuse to let this one get away from you. This might be one of the best chances you get to recover this map.
Cheeky play, Apex. Oh, jump shot again.
Someone up there is smiling down upon Furia with some of the luck that's gone their way in this 4th map.
Now you still got to earn it. It's Zaiwu and Mezzi. No round is guaranteed.
Yeah, they're splitting the defense. I don't think many other teams would elect to do this. So Zaiwu will eventually drop on down.
It allows you to save. If Fury go into the other bomb site, you can get away with your guns, but how about 2 sites at the same time? Fallen goes probing, looking to confirm or deny the stack.
Oh, what if it's better than that? Kill on Amezi. Now you're going to hear that Zaiwu warp fire off. And you know that A site is wide open for the taking.
He's trapped. He has to fight his way out of this box. Fallen backs up. Pistol put down. Fallen shows him how it's done. 3 kills from the legendary captain. Furia, after back-to-back contact plays through the short smoke and just getting shut down, finally find a solution.
I mean, there's something about this tournament, about this trophy. Maybe it's because it's one that all these older boys remember watching others lift. But it really does seem to bring the best out of them. Fallen and Apex both hitting very hard, both at 14 kills apiece in map 4. Oh, and spam from Fallen as he moves in a pole position. Another advantage for Furia to work with.
Taking down their top performer of Flames. Extinguished in this B site.
Happy to do this where the whole time they've been on the back foot economically. They let Vitality build into this CT half. They've taken the path of most resistance. It would only make a win here that much more impressive if they're able to get it.
Still an if. Zaiwu in mid. Molly behind him. He fights forward. They go up long.
They're going to bypass this AWP for now. But these windows of opportunity, they're only temporary versus a team like Vitality, and very quickly this hole at long has been plugged. 2 players here.
Molly early. There is time for Furia, but not forever. 30 seconds, jump spot, might have caught Molotov. Fallen's walking up with the bomb right now. It's up to his AWP to provide cover, but Fallen needs his entries. His team is so far away, that smoke might just signal the end.
You've got to go through. You're hoping for an opening. Fallen can't provide. He's in this battle all alone. His team are nowhere near. Bomb now lost, and a desperate grasp as Molotov charges in. The wheels fall off, and this one gets away from them.
Failure to launch for Furia. A couple of ugly rounds with pistols, but now they spill onto the rifle as well.
You don't get mad advantages very often in this head-to-head. And that is one squandered opportunity.
Fallen sent to the wolves. And the pressure paramount here. as Furia burn their final timeout of this fourth map.
You know, when you're talking championship runs, you're talking lifting trophies, it is those small mistakes that add up. Mistakes compound. Round just gets too strung out. It all slows down too much. Lacking the usual finesse, so much time chasing Rops. That's the fear that this guy strikes into the heart and mind of every player he faces. He sent you on a wild goose chase. Looking for ghosts. And now it might be your time in the great beyond because of it.
Who else would you want at the front of the pack looking for this opening kill? It's ZywOo attempting the 5v4 again, trying to force an advantage for Team Vitality. This is not the angle you expect to see an AWP in, but ZywOo has his back covered. Vitality getting toyed with on this top site. Flashes, smokes. But they don't believe it. Apex rotation down lower. Lurk smoke on Monster. No one uses it. Furia just ambling around right now. Minimal map control at the 40-second mark. They have toilets to clear, and they don't have enough for an execute. This is, again, going to be ZywOo and Robs tasked with defense of their site.
All the util been entrusted to Fallen. Rob's trying to find a timing here. Kindar will meet him head on. Advantage taken. Rotate's getting scrambled. And ZywOo, he's the make or break. He's the Alamo. The last bastion of resistance into the top side delivers. Buying time for Apex to move in. Furia getting sent packing. ZywOo turning heads. And now you stand on the finish line. All that's left to do is cross it.
The game takes the game. Championship points from perfection from ZywOo. 4 shots connect on this top site, sealing Furia's death warrant, sealing their fate on this stage. ZywOo stands tall. And 10 years on for Fallen. 13 BO5s later, facing the same fate.
Yeah, the one challenge he could never overcome. The one trophy, the one tournament he never got to leave a mark on might have been, well, we got our first proper look at Fallen and what his boys could bring to the table all those years ago. But it won't be remembered as a mark of victory for Furia. And you know the next peak can cost you everything. One overzealous move, one missed timing, one jaunt out into the open, and that's it. Your time here is over. Everyone is scared, everyone's moving slow. This is where your heart's beating, hands are trembling. Because your world is about to come crushing down around you.
They walk the walk right in. Element of surprise is all Furia have got.
Slow and steady until it's not, and here comes the push. ZywOo again continues to stand tall as he dominates. There is no stopping him. You can't run from it. You can't hide from it. The Vitality era is upon us. Very few individuals have had the honor to lift this trophy, and even fewer lifting it back to back. The old kings born winners, the superstars to the elite, but it only remembers the victors. And so boy, oh boy, does it know a lot about vitality.
Crowned in the kingdom of Krakow. Vitality back to back. And ZywOo with his best event yet. Blowing last year out of the water. Rops, 3-time winter champion. Once with FaZe, 2 with Vitality. And they take Counter-Strike's oldest piece of silverware.
The throne has been defended. The Vitality banner flies high for all to see across the Toron. You're back to back. I am winter champions. The kings of Counter-Strike. It's Team Vitality!
Well, as the confetti falls down here on the stage, the trophy's been lifted, this classic trophy. First off, congratulations. It's another moment on this unbelievable journey you have been on. Congratulations.
Thank you, back to back, even though that's not Katowice, that's Krakow. I'm really proud of our boys. I mean, ZywOo showed that he's the best player in the world today and this event. If whoever is against that, fuck yourself.
I do have to say, they made you work for that third map, didn't they? It was in the balance right till the end.
No, it was amazing. I felt like he didn't miss anything. He was moving everywhere. That was such a joy to play with him today. I think it's the best performance he ever done in the big tournaments, and yeah, it was a good one.
That's some honor considering the performances that you and ZywOo and the rest of the team have had. Let's just talk about this trophy. Fair enough, the same trophy, you've retained it. It's only been done twice before over this 20-year history. It was a year ago that I was chatting to you, different arena but same trophy. What has that year been like? Because it's been, from the outside, unbelievable to watch.
But yeah, I think this amazing team is making history without a doubt. It's been so many big trophies together. We closer from the second Grand Slam ever. So yeah, I mean, I'm speechless once again. My team is amazing. We keep winning. We lost that Mirage. We shouldn't never have lost it. And we keep just playing amazingly well all together. And I'm really proud of my boys today.
When you did lose Mirage, which, as you say, they came back, they fought for it, I know you were disappointed. What do you say to the team?
I was actually mad at my guys because we let the game go away. We didn't play as a team. We lost so many entries by playing as individuals. And yeah, I just think we stepped up overall. We just played good, and the guys know me. They know I can react badly to them sometimes, but that's the way I am. They understand me, and they step up. That's all I want.
I want to ask you one more question. When I did an introduction to you a couple of days ago, I said you're the best there is, and that's without doubt. You are the best there is right now. I said, what will it take to make you the best there ever was? What will that take?
Well, at least I won the most trophy in Counter-Strike. Now I did one more major to equal Dupree. But yeah, I want to make my name in the history of Counter-Strike. I love this game for 20 years, and I will not stop loving it because look at how amazing it is to be in front of you guys. So thank you, everyone.
And that's why they love you. Put your hands together. The winners of this trophy in its new home. They are the best team there is right now. Put your hands together. The Intel Extreme champions of Krakow. It's Vitality!
It's Vitality's era, and we are still living in it. Their reign of terror by no means over. In fact, even more dominant form from ZywOo than he showed throughout the entirety of last year, where it all started in 2025, hoisting Counter-Strike's classic in Katowice, now totaling 10 trophies as they defend it in 2026.
Absolutely incredible from Vitality. Such a dominant grand final. ZywOo had his most dominant LAN, matched his performance at ESL Pro League Season 19, and obviously at a tournament of this caliber, it's a completely different story in a big arena. I mean, we're talking about a game where he has double the kills from Robs.
It's
like, that's just the luxury that Vitality has as a lineup. That's why ZywOo is without a doubt the best player in the world, and that's why Vitality, the strength of their team, where even one of their stars can go missing almost completely and they still make it look effortless.
And that is just what makes them so good. You know, one thing is just how good ZywOo is and how he just turns games around by himself. The amount of multi-kills, the amount of situation that he just managed to sell is by also at the same time being a fantastic teammate. You know, he's one of a kind, and I'm proud to have been sharing the server with this guy. It's an incredible stint, and I mean, you just gotta take a bow for Vital. You know, man, it's incredible what they have achieved and what they continue to achieve.
Just talk to me, Dupree, about having this longevity as a team, right? We now say that they have 10 trophies as this roster, 10 incredible runs at that, as well, a series win streak that so many would be jealous of to begin 2025. Do you feel it in the waters? Do you think 2026 is still going to be their year?
I mean, as this was probably the starting case, but I can nailing this one and, you know, getting even closer to the ESL Grand Slam, you know, that is a really good step in the right direction. The thing for Vital is on Apex, I said it time and time again, you only get this chance once as a player, and as a team, this is incredible. You know, it just really reminds me of my time in Astralis. It is really a team that is functioning in so many different ways. In the improvements the team just constantly makes, and that they just continue to be this dominant, is something that is very hard to replicate.
And talking about your time in Astralis, people maybe forget, you know, Astralis didn't fall apart. They didn't necessarily, you know, get surpassed by other teams. It took a global pandemic for that team to get dethroned, really, in a way. And it might just take an even more catastrophic global event for Vitality to be dethroned.
I hope that's not going to happen, though.
I hope not, so too.
We've also got to give it to Flamesy. I mean, obviously, ZywOo is the front runner in every category, but talk about showing up on stage today as well and being that secondary supportive star to ZywOo.
Again, the strength of the team. Anyone can step up, and if someone has a slightly slower day, a teammate will make up for it, right? ZywOo, I think, definitely was crucial on Inferno. That's where it could have maybe gotten close there. 1-0 down in the grand final, right? And he comes up with an absolutely carry performance. From that point on, you know, it didn't seem like Furia was really able to find a way to put up a fight even, you know, unfortunately for them. You know, people will look at stats and whatnot. I don't really think it matters for Furia. I think just as a team, they weren't there today. You know, their players just didn't have a lot of opportunities on the server.
Tell me about this legacy that Vitality are forging on this very trophy. Only 2 other teams before them have gone back-to-back, and it's been 10 years since Fnatic managed to do that as well. It's incredible.
It is definitely, you know, winning trophies back-to-back, you know, that cements your history.
Well, we need to cement our DHL MVP, and of course, that could be none other than ZywOo. A legendary performance starting 2026 as he ended 2025. Another stage, another trophy, and of course, another MVP to his name. As we were just talking about, part of only 3 teams to go back-to-back at the Intel Extreme Masters Winter Championship, and he cements it with his best ever arena rating of 1.59. So let's hear from him.
Do you know, I just said to ZywOo just now, I said, hey, what a performance, and you said?
I still don't believe it.
Well, you should believe it. You've been so well for so long now. Talk us through what it felt like to play in that final.
Feeling amazing, to be honest. I mean, also to play with this team, to have this confidence back, to know what we're capable of with this team as well. So that's an amazing feeling. Thank you guys for this night. It's been amazing, and I love that.
And I think what's amazing to see, and I said this to Apex, you all seem to have a smile on your face at all times. You seem to really like each other.
Of course, that's the goal. We spend most of the time together. We are a family, so we need to love our teammates, our staff, so that's the goal of the team.
And on a personal level, the last 365 days from where we were the last time you lifted this trophy, what's it been like for you?
Amazing, to be honest. Like, I couldn't believe that. So obviously it's amazing, and just want to thank my teammates,
thanks everyone to support me, the fans, and that's it.
Well, I think you were very much a unanimous decision for this. This is the MVP, the DHL MVP trophy. This is for just the grand final. Your MVP, DHL MVP, ZywOo!
You thought his form couldn't get any better, but it just has. You talked about it, Janko, matching his EPL rating, but this is his best ever performance inside an arena, and that takes a special caliber of player, Dupree.
It does. I mean, it's incredible that he keeps doing it. You know, sometimes ZywOo still manages to surprise us. That's like, I think that is probably sets the tone, right? That he, with the caliber of player that he is, and he's doing it time and time again, he still managed to go out and just do this time of, you know, performance. It's absolutely incredible to see that a guy can, I wouldn't say reinvent himself, but just keep playing at this high level. And also, even when the rest of the team, wouldn't say go missing, but, you know, maybe lack that little extra firepower to bring them over the finish line, then he just picks up the slack and just simply plays some of the best Counter-Strike we have never seen.
It's incredible to witness, and we do have him indeed joining us up here on the desk, our DHL MVP and champion, that is ZywOo. Incredible stuff in the arena tonight. First of all, massive congratulations. You just said it to OJ yourself. You couldn't believe it. You couldn't believe the form you put up today. Tell me what's going through your head right now.
I still don't believe it. To be honest, like everything I could do, like doing in terms of individually, the movement, everything was working for me this night. Like I could do anything in my mind and it's gonna work. So that's really rare to have this moment. And I was just, you can see when I was playing the smile, I was just smiling, trying to enjoy the moment because it's really rare to play in final like this and against a good team. So we just need to enjoy the moment. And
what are you doing with all the MVPs? Where are you putting them at home? Are you putting it in like a cabinet? Because, you know, that cabinet has to be full at this time.
But I think it's
oh, really?
Yeah, because I have no space anymore, to be honest.
Okay.
But it's not, I'm going to ask Batay again to do something with that.
ZywOo, you definitely were in that flow state today. I just want to know, after how that map 1 went, you know, did you feel, were you pissed off a little bit? You know, you guys had a big lead. Did you feel like, okay, on the second map, I'm going to do everything I can to not let this slip away as Mirage did?
I mean, after Mirage, we knew we fucked up a little bit. We didn't play together. We lost a lot of entry without any trade. We couldn't manage to find a good one for us. So obviously, after that, we've been frustrated. But after that, we know that, like, we could play such a fantastic game together, and that's what Apex said after that, just play together. We know we are a stronger team than them. If we play together, the individuality will come, and that's what happened.
There's no doubt that you guys are playing amazing Counter-Strike and probably some of the best Counter-Strike we've ever seen. And how are you looking like? Did you ever think that this would ever be this good? Did you ever think that this could actually be such an incredible team when you picked up Robson at the end?
Nah, I won't say we knew it was going to work instantly. We knew Robs is one of the greatest players like he ever touched this game, but having this, I won't say win streak, but winning this kind of tournament every time we can, and I don't think we believed it before, but right now obviously we feel really good together. We don't think to change or anything because we know like the capacity of this team, or we know like every time we are losing a game is not because we are playing good. It's only about ourselves. We only can improve. So
we talk a lot about, you know, you have to keep finding motivation, right?
Yeah.
You have to keep setting new goals for yourself. I know for you, you probably just enjoy playing and you don't think a lot about these things. But probably Dan does it enough for everyone else on the team. I mean, every time he sees Dupree, he points at him, says, I'm coming for you, I'm coming for you. So is he the main source of sort of motivation and that goal setting for your team coming into this year?
Of course, Apex is the motivation for the team. I mean, every time he set a new goal for himself, he's also setting a goal for the team. So that's also push us to play better every game, every tournament. So obviously, having a captain, having a player like this inside of the team push you to always be a better player because you always want to feel that.
And if I told you that at this event you matched your career best event rating, what would you say to that?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what rating I have. Even before starting this final, that's not really something I care about because you don't know what can happen. You can have bad game, shit game, or good game. That's not.
That's performance right there. Right there. That's performance. You take notes at home, please.
I'm no mathematician, Dupree, but I know we were counting in a calendar year, right? 10 trophies, but it's been 364 days since you last listed the Katowice trophy. So you're 10 for 10 now, technically. Is that all right, Dupree?
They're coming.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, they're coming. But then again, if there's anyone that should be allowed to be coming that close, it should be this.
So we were just reflecting upon this past year, right? Because we always talk about Katowice being the catalyst for an incredible year for Vitality. What have you learned as an individual in the past year?
A lot of things. I mean, I don't think I learned anything in terms of individually because I was good before joining Vitality, but as a team, I think I'm always learning. Like I always do some mistake in terms of communication, trade, and that's really important to always have an eyes on it and be able to play as a team because that's something you can always rely on it when you are down on a game, and you can always come back if you have a strong team and you trust that, so always good to have this.
I know we're always greedy in Counter-Strike, looking at the next thing, but the ESL Grand Slam, I mean, it's right there for you guys. You only need to win one more event. Obviously, you're not attending EPL, but potentially another event. I mean, I imagine that's not even on your mind right now, but being the first two-time back-to-back.
Yeah, but to be honest, even before this tournament, we are not even thinking for the back-to-back like Katowice, Krakow. Like it's not something in our mind. We are just playing game by game because we know how hard is it to win a game, even though we are playing against whoever. Because we know this game is really close. Everyone is shooting great. Everyone have a good team. So we are thinking game by game and not like having the next tournament like to win it. Or
You're going to be calling teams from Pro League if someone wants to drop out, so you guys can take that.
maybe that's gonna be good.
Never change, though. It's clearly working. Just one final question. I know everybody always asks it to you, but you have an extended Vitality entourage here with you at this tournament as well. Obviously, so many people supporting at home. Anything that you would like to say to everybody here who's been cheering for you?
Thank you for the support. It's really unbelievable to have you guys close to us. So we really appreciate it to have Golden Donnet, the French guy, or all the fans like traveling for us. It's been amazing. So thank you guys for that, and we are keeping for to win any tournament as well because we have a tight team and we are here for that.
Congratulations, Zaiwu. It's always an absolute pleasure. We'll let you get off because there's plenty of fans waiting for you to sign whatever they have waiting in store for you. Once again, Vitality, your champions of the Incel Extreme Masters Krakow 2026. Incredible form, and Zaiwu, I don't think he'll ever change from being a humble guy. I'm sure you experienced that firsthand playing with him, Dupree, but it's always about the team for him.
Yeah, but we don't want him to change. You know, he's such a lovely guy. I mean, imagine being such a lovely guy with such a, lovely personality, then being so good at the game and just embracing it like that. You know, he's one of my favorite teammates of all time, and that's for a reason. Not only what he shows inside the server, but definitely outside. He's one of a kind.
He's definitely a one-on-one. Counter-Strike has never had a player as talented and as selfless and team-oriented and whatnot. And I think that's something that flies a little bit under the radar when we talk about best player in the world.
Yes.
And we talk, people like to focus on the statistics, but I mean, it's also the intangibles that really do play a role in moments like these. And he's a guy that is never going to make your day worse as a teammate, is never going to be a person who causes any problems within the team, is going to come in and be the same jovial guy he is, whether he has 5 kills in a map or 55 kills. And I think that's something that's just so rare in star players, to nail that combination of no ego outside of the server, but enough ego on the server. And this is not the same Zaiwu from a year and a half ago, from 2 years ago, right? Like, this is a guy who takes matters into his own hands, who sees when the team is maybe struggling, who carries more load, takes more responsibility, and has just done it for Vitality so many times in this past year.
He just deserves everything coming at him. I mean, it's so deserved in so many. He works hard for it inside the server, but I think we all know how good Zaiwu is inside the server, right? I think it's you get to learn the nickname, but you don't really get to know the mature on the other side. You know, I got to learn with my time in Vitality. We know he was he was always there for the team. He was always there for me, and it's some of those traits that really stands out, specifically when you know how he is as a person.
Yeah, teammate of dreams, I can imagine, in ZywOo. Unfortunately, for the other side of things, though, with Vitality winning, Furia now exit the Intel Extreme Masters Krakow. So let's get a few closing thoughts, courtesy of Fallen.
It was a tremendous fight out of Furia, but it was just not enough. And I'm sure that Fallen has a lot to say, right? So let me just open the floor.
I wish I had a lot to say. It sucks. Played against a great team. They played super well, very dominant. I think they were playing with a lot of confidence, going for pushes, try to take us out of our comfort zone. Sometimes it was working, sometimes they're getting punished. But overall, a little bit unhappy with the way we played today. I don't think we played to our strengths. I don't think we had the greatest resilience that we show in other events. And it's just against an opponent like that, if you are not at your best, you have no chance. And today, we're a bit far off from winning.
There were some moments of brilliance, of course, right? We think back to that first map. You who have played so many best of fives, do you think maybe the mentality was faltering? Was there anything you saw that you thought, okay, this we really have to fix for the next best of five and the next playoff finals we play?
Yeah, there's definitely some internal things that we made mistakes today, but those things are internal. We're going to talk between ourselves, and it was only one part of the reason of the defeat. You know, there's many more things into it, so we can only look at ourselves. Everyone can look at how you behave during a match and what you can do better for the next ones. It's all about it. In the end, you are not only playing against top opponents, but you're in a constant battle against yourself too. And sometimes you just don't win it. It's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we still have so much to be excited for Furia. You guys have talked so openly about that. Despite the success in 2025, you're going to try to change things. You're going to try to level up. So what can you say about the future of Furia in 2026?
We're looking ahead to play more competitions. We're going to Cluj-Napoca next week. There's many more tournaments to play, and competition is going to be always that high. It will be always that hard. Playing Spirit on semifinals was absolutely incredible and difficult as well. We're 2 rounds away from losing group stage to the Mongols, so you know there's a lot of teams playing super well at the moment, and it's just Vitality play a little bit better than everyone else. So it's up to us to try to challenge them, and apparently it's going to be a little bit of repetition from what happened last year. So we got to keep fighting.
I'm looking forward to it. Obrigada. Thank you so much.
You just simply cannot love Fallen, right? Even humble, eloquent in defeat. I mean, he's been in this situation so many times, and he said to us just yesterday, Peter, it feels like a win for him to just be here, for him to just have this team around him. And that's what I want to see more of for Furia and Fallen heading into 2026.
I really think Fallen is just so grateful to be here, and he said himself that, you know, he's coming to an end of his career. He knows he's not going to be playing for them maybe in the next 3-5 years. So he knows that, you know, his time is sort of up, you know, so all the experience that he can now have playing these great arena games, fighting for the trophies that he potentially never thought he was going to be fighting for, you know, that's something you really got to take in, and I think he's doing that, and you can feel that whenever he's always so grateful for the players around him. They want to make sure that he can travel the world and fight for these trophies, but also his teammates, you know, he's always putting up a smile regardless if he's losing or not, and let's just let it sink in that it's been 10 years since he lost the best of 5 grand finals, so I think Fallen has and will always be one for the future.
Yeah, Furia just unfortunately not up to the task today. You know, we were painting this as a banger and one for the ages, but it didn't turn out to be so. You know, they really struggled, especially on T-side. Outside of that pistol round and conversion on overpass, they haven't won consecutive T-side rounds this whole game. Oof. And that's just not going to be something you're going to get away with against a team of Vitality's caliber. They even did on one map, but that was unfortunately it for this final.
Do you think this is the final year that we see Fallen competing at the top level? Does it depend on obviously how Furia's results go, or what are you thinking of that?
I think so. I think regardless of the results, I think if Furia is the #1 team at the end of this year, that's just Fallen going out on a high. You know, he's talked a lot about, a lot of his life has been around Fallen, and Gabriel has had to take a step back for that. Yes. But at some point, you know, Gabriel will have to become a main character, and I'm just hoping that Furia can continue where they left off last year and be a contender and show us some exciting Counter-Strike, because
Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's go, my brother. Counter-terrorists win.
Yes?
No. What the heck? What the heck?
Now is the time. This way.
Sorry.
Activating the bomb. Terrorists win. We're a real man. We must work together. Deploying smoke shield. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Throwing a Molotov. Cover me while I plant. Bomb has been planted.
Two water, both water, both water. Or maybe not both, I don't know.
Terrorists win. All right, good on you. So close.
Blue, drop me a case so I can buy nades, please.
Smoking. Flashbang. Decoy. Grenade out. Flashbang out. Flashbang out.
I will shut the fuck up, I fucked your mama.
Terrorists win. You will all die. I planted. Bomb has Let's go. Throwing smoke. Flying into the fire. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Grenade out.
Sorry, bro.
Terrorists win. Good shield. Flashbang. Grenade. Molotov out. Throwing flashbang.
Right?
Counter-terrorists win. Come on, let's go. Throwing smoke. Decoys out. Flashbang out. Flashbang. Counter-terrorists win. Smoking. Flashbang out.
Sorry.
Terrorists win. Bomb has been planted. Okay, I'm feeling a bit good about this one. Throwing smoke. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang out. I throw the flashbang. Smoking. Fire in the hole. Laying down some fire. Flashbang. Throwing flashbang. I'm planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. Deploying smoke shield. Grenade out. Grenade. Throwing a Molotov. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Planted. Okay, I'm setting it down here.
Main.
Bomb has been planted. Deploying smoke shield. Terrorists win. Throwing smoke. Molotov out. Grenade out. I'm throwing a grenade. Flashbang out. Terrorists win. Fan bloody tastic. Let's make this riotous rain. They're gonna wish they were never born.
Go away, yellow. Go away. We are primate.
Smoke out.
B.
Decoy. Throwing smoke. Deploying flashbang. Counter-terrorists win. We took the piss out of them. Are we rushing in? Or are we going sneaky beaky like? Throwing smoke. Grenade out. Throwing a grenade.
Bomb B.
Bomb has been planted. Flashbang. Terrorists win.
Guys, капец, иди нахуй.
Smoking. Grenade out. Flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
Bomb has been planted.
Defusing the bomb.
Terrorists win.
Let's go.
Terrorists win. Bomb has been planted.
Buy something quick, man. You saw each other. Buy me something quick. Thank you, Oh, you saw each other.
Thank you. Move it, son. Smoking. Grenade out. Flashbang out.
rotate to B. Rotate to B. Let me alone A. One A. Yeah, stay.